name's Sebastian Suarez. I'm a senior lacrosse player at Roger Williams University studying educational studies with a minor in writing. So the reason why I chose Roger Williams, I have family that live in Rhode Island. I've been around Rhode Island for a very long time, and when I was looking at schools, one of the schools I got an email from was Roger Williams. And just like by looking at the pictures and like the videos that I was sent through the email, I wanted to go immediately. And then obviously reach out to the lacrosse coach as well. Just like the field, the atmosphere, the campus, the student life, and by looking at the team as well, I wanted to go there. I'm in an applied internship class, and last year I was in the same class, but this is like a level 2 version of the class. I had to go and find an internship that I wanted to see myself in a future job or a future in a place where I could see myself in the future. And so last year I was fortunate enough to work with Rachel Horn, the athletic director at St. George's. And after just a few months working with her, I knew immediately that I wanted to continue working in like the athletic director area. And so this year reached out to Kiki Jacobs, the head athletic director at Roger Williams. And she was able to take me under her wing, essentially. Just like meeting with her a couple times a week, getting like information and like meeting notes from her, I was able to learn a lot. After the first week, she CC'd me on an email with you and Greg. It was basically just kind of like a leap of faith, like just seeing if I could get in with you guys. And then it's worked out so far and I'm loving it. What we've been doing for the past couple of weeks now is creating profiles for student athletes around the various schools in our conference. We've been interviewing them, asking them various questions about who they are, why they chose their school that they've gone to, their institution, the sports they play, and then also realizing what makes them stand out as not just ordinary student athletes, like what makes them tick. I remember the first story I did with Elizabeth at Roger Williams. She was doing a study on Parkinson's disease, and like after hearing that, it was just like, I can't wait for the next story. I want to hear like what other people have to offer. Definitely the interview part will help me in the future because I was taking a couple public speaking and PR classes before, so doing the interviews wasn't that hard for me, but like after doing 3 or 4 of them, I know that this is like, I have the confidence to do this later in the future. My experience working with the conference has been electrifying for me because just like being able to sort of break down the conference and learning how the conference works basically around the clock, and just the all around sort of momentum of the conference, how it like revolves around basically you and Greg and the help of like the athletic directors and the coaches. It's very electrifying to see how everything works. Probably the most positive thing that came out of this pandemic when we weren't competing was kind of just like resting myself and resting my mind. We're at practice and we're going head to head every day, giving it 100%, 110% if you may. And it's just like every single day is a constant battle. So like this past 6 months since the pandemic, it was good to just like have a couple of days of like rest and just like hone in on like yourself and like give yourself that self-care that you needed. It was just good to have like that downtime to just like take care of yourself, and then also like figure out what you need as a person, like what do you need to do to make yourself better for this upcoming season. Hopefully after I graduate, going to grad school to study sports management. Haven't decided where yet. If I'm sort of 50-50 on the option, but I'm leaning more towards the idea of going to it just because having that idea of sports management under my belt will help me get into a athletic job, and that's what I'm really hoping for.